gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What's going on, everybody? We're hanging out here and the audio's not working.
Refresh it.
The mic's not working. Hold on a second. Why is it not working?
Refresh it.
Well, hello?
Sounds fine.
It sounds fine? You can hear us? Well, it's not showing up on the screen.
Well, the
Make sure
program's a liar.
Yeah, make sure it's actually working. Well, if you guys can hear me, then we're in good shape. Yeah, I don't know. It's not generally it shows the audio levels on the screen, but it's not tonight. So anyway, we'll wait till she gets it up to verify that this is actually working correctly. Looks like everybody's saying the audio is good. The damn things are working. Perfect.
Working.
All right. Well, there you go. So how's everybody doing this evening? On this fine Father's Day weekend, we are hanging out, doing the damn thing, you know, just having a good time, doing stuff kid-free. We got no kids this weekend, which doesn't happen very often, or well, didn't used to happen very often. Happening more so the older we get, you know, so that's fun. And what are you doing over there?
About ready to pass out from sweat and heat.
From you having hot flashes? I didn't know you were getting that old.
I don't know.
Apparently Molly's having hot flashes here, guys. Like 2 minutes before we went live, she's like, "Can you turn that fan on?" And that doesn't ever happen. So I don't know what's going on there.
I can't take my sweatshirt off because I don't have bra on.
Are you gonna make it?
I'm not sure.
Why don't you drink some water? She has some water right here. Drink some of that.
Just entertain the people.
Just entertain the people. So, yeah, I don't know. Zach stuff. Been a member for 13 months. Bird flu. Thank you very much, Zach, for the donation.
Well, and that's another thing.
Or for the not the donation.
The membership.
Yeah, the membership. Yes.
I've had a sore throat for the last few days. It didn't feel good yesterday. Felt better this morning, but then now this.
So Zach just gifted a membership now. Thank you very much for gifting the membership. I'm not sure who got it yet. Knife Nut 69 got a membership gifted by the one and only Zach Stuff. I was in listening to Zach Stuff's live stream earlier today. While I was doing that, at the same time, I was also editing a video. And just to let you guys know, I have a very, very different kind of video that I'm going to post tomorrow morning. So you guys will have to give me some feedback and let me know what you think about it. Just a little fair warning. It includes some graphic content. So, yeah, there's that. But when you see a video posted from me tomorrow morning, go ahead and check it out. Watch the whole entire video because, you know, there's very different things happening in the video. So when you see the first part of the video, just know that it gets very, very different as it goes. So will be workbench content. No workbench content, but there is farm activities happening that do get graphic. So I'm pretty sure just at the beginning of the video, you'll be able to kind of assume what's going to happen based off of what I'm showing on the screen. But, you know, to each their own. You know, we'll see. We'll see how it's received. It might be something that everybody says, holy shit, don't ever do that again. Or maybe everybody just says, that's cool. Or I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The more graphic, the better, Mark says. All right. Well, Mark, this will be your kind of video then, because it'll be the most graphic video that I've ever put up for sure. Knife Nut wants to know if it's a castration station. It is not a castration station, although we could probably get a video like that. If you know, if you guys wanted to see that kind of thing.
Well, here we go. I have an idea. I'll get a miniature pony that's not gelded yet, and then we'll geld him, and I'll videotape the vet doing that.
Go back.
I'm literally drenched in sweat right now.
Go back to your hot flash, and quit talking about getting new animals.
They want gore and castration.
We can go film eunuchs happening at other farms and stuff. We don't need to have it happening here. So
I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
So anyway, one of the things. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll wait on that for a little bit.
I can't. I don't have a bra on, Cheeto Bandito.
Well, do you want to just walk out of the room and go take care of yourself?
Yeah, I might be a minute. I don't know.
Okay, we'll go do that. Text me. I have my phone sitting in here, so text me if you need something, or if you start feeling really badly or something. I mean,
website.
Yeah, got it.
And
I knew that.
And that's the website orders.
Yeah.
I might be back. I don't know. Fuck it. Take me out back.
Okay. So earlier today, I was on Zach's live stream, and you know, he put every time on Zach's live, he always you know, asks everybody, does a pocket check, see what everybody's carrying. And I've carried for a handful of days last week, and today and this weekend, carried a knife that I hadn't carried in quite some time. Kind of forgot how much I loved it. But it's this guy right here, the old Medford M48. She's a beauty. Yeah, this is a wonderful, wonderful knife. It's got some stuff on it there because I've been using it. Actually, I had this in my right front pocket, and I had this knife in my left front pocket. These were my two EDCs for last week. So, you know, pulling out some oldies but goodies, you know what I mean? The 943 and the M48, can't go wrong with either one of these. The 943 came in clutch for a dinner that I had Thursday night because we went to a place for dinner and I ordered a pork chop, and the knife they gave me was terrible. So, you know, busted out my 943, was with a bunch of non-knife people. So they all looked at me like I was crazy, that I was cutting my food with my pocket knife. But, you know, I mean, I had a well cut and perfectly trimmed pork chop because of my 943. And let's face it, the 943 is just a great kind of steak knife. You know what I mean? It worked beautifully. Gonna Rise just here for the dark humor. Yeah, well, I've got some funny stuff that happened. My son got me a really funny Father's Day gift, which I'm going to show you guys tonight. Hopefully we can get the audio. I should have actually just done this a little differently, but I think it'll be okay. We'll figure it out. I'll show it to you. It's comical. He said that I'm really, really difficult to buy gifts for, so he just found something really funny, and it's really funny, and I laughed really hard actually when I saw it. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And yeah, you know, been busy, been working, doing the things. I have people people texting me at the moment. There we go. All right. So hopefully everybody out there that are fathers or went and saw their father today or whatever had a wonderful Father's Day. What did Will do? Oh, yeah, there you go. He's using the Ziffus to cut his knife or his steak right now. That's perfect. Nice. Hashtag daddy, Zach says. Well, thank you, Sean. I'm glad that you can laugh at my the glitter that comes into my household. I'm glad that that's funny for everyone else. But one of the I showed off last weekend. I think I showed off most of the knives that I picked up at Blade Show, but I didn't show off all of them. And one of the knives that I wanted to show off, or a few of them, I need to get them out here because they're still in a knife case here. There we go. So, pull the stickers off here. So one of the things that Spyderco had going on was at most of the Blade Show events, they generally come with Spyderco seconds for sale. And one of them that they were selling was this one right here. This is the Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight in Spy 27 with like a green FRN handle. But most importantly, look at the hardware. So this is a CQI, and you can see that that is tooled hardware. So no longer pin construction on the Manix 2 lightweight. So now everyone can stop leaving questions on the videos that I posted about getting rid of and putting hardware in these knives because I just can't find it anywhere. I've had, I don't know how many thousands of people have asked me, where do you get the hardware? And then they think I'm a dick because I won't tell them. I'm not being a dick. I just can't get it. Like, I wish I could. And I told everyone that. I've responded to that question I don't know how many times, but everyone thought that I was just like holding out on them, and I wasn't. You know, the fact is that I got the hardware, basically this exact hardware from Spyderco, but it was a one-time deal, and I could never get any more. I had to beg, borrow, and not steal, but essentially had to jump through hoops to get the handful of screws and the Chicago screws to make this work. And I finally got a little baggie, and I think I had like 12 pieces of hardware in it. So I had enough to do 4 knives, and that was it. And I videoed one of them, and like a dumbass, I put it out on YouTube. And then everybody just bombarded me with questions and hatred because I couldn't shit out more of those screws. And I tried buying them from everywhere. I mean, I don't know how many hours I spent looking for hardware on the internet and had other people looking too. I ordered several different pieces of hardware thinking it was going to be right. It was never right. Just couldn't make it work. So now I'm really excited that these things are coming out with hardware instead of, pin construction. So that's fantastic. So that means you can upgrade the Manix 2 lightweight with a ball cage. Go pick yours up from OCD4EDC.com. That means you can also put the upgrade kit in there and a ceramic ball and just make your Manix 2 lightweight even that much more badass. You know what I mean? Like, it's already a badass knife. And Spy 27 is a great steal. But I picked up a couple of these at Blade Show, and they were, very, very cool. So, there you go. Fun new stuff coming from Spyderco. Another new Spyderco that I got that's actually a goodie, but an oldie, or not super old, but I didn't even show this off, I don't think. But picked up another Spyderco Canis because it's just a really great knife. Hollow ground, straight edge blade. Zach and I talked about this last night. Technically not a Wharncliffe blade shape because the spine would have to run parallel with the cutting edge. But for modern purposes, people are going to call this a Wharncliffe, which is fine. But it is hollow ground. It's very, very nice. Compression lock. The Spyderco Canis. Wonderful, wonderful knife. If you've never experienced this one, it's a good one. Faux show. I don't remember what steel this one came in. Is S30V? Yes, S30V. Couldn't find it there for a moment. But that's a great one. So, you know. And then I put out a video the other day showing off some new Spydercos that came out. The audio was all dicked up in that video. That was not intentional by any stretch of the imagination. I don't augment my voice ever for any reason. I don't have time to do all that bullshit. But I did an unboxing video. I sat down and I filmed like three or four videos just back to back on some stuff that I had. That one being like the only one that I couldn't like redo because it was, you know, trying to be authentic and whatnot. And so when I went to go edit the video, and the audio was all screwed up. And trust me when I tell you, the original audio track was so much worse than what I actually published. But it just is what it is. I fixed it to the best of my abilities. I'm sure somebody else could have done a better job. I'm not an audio engineer, so I did the best that I could with what I have. And it still isn't great by any stretch of the imagination, but it's infinitely better than what it was. It was almost I mean, you could understand the words, but man, it was rough. So anyway, I've had a whole bunch of people make comments and stuff saying, why did you do that to your voice? I did not do that. And the crazy part about it is the mic that I use, it's actually a really good microphone. And I must have just had a bad connection, I guess, because I shot three or four videos, all of which the audio is screwed up on. Then I unplugged the mic, did another thing, and then put it all back together, plugged it back in, and then recorded 2 videos, and the audio is perfect on those. So there must have been something bad in the connection or something. I don't know. But it made for a real pain in the ass. So that's the only video that's going to sound like that, because I'm going to check that from now on before I just start filming. But yeah, the other 3 videos that I recorded, I'm just trashing them because I can redo them, or I already have redone them. So you'll see those. And actually the video that comes up tomorrow had sections in it that I had to re-record because the audio was all screwed up. So, you know, pain in the ass, but it is what it is. So did anybody get anything, a good gift? What's Spy 27 similar to? Spy 27, like I said, it's actually a really great steel. I've enjoyed it quite a bit in the knives that I've used it in. I'm getting text messages here, but the Spy 27, I would say, is maybe like a good quality CPM 154, like better than CM 154. But you know, like pretty similar to like S35, you know, range of steel. It's good. It's a good steel. And you know, in most cases, the Spy 27 is like cheaper than S30V or S35VN or something like that. But seems to be pretty similar as far as edge retention and corrosion resistance and all that kind of thing. So I'm pretty pumped on the Spy 27. I hope they start to do more with it. Chatty Factory says it's just D2 with the rust coating. Hey man, good D2 can be really, really good. I know everybody's, burnout on D2 and whatever, but most of the bad rap on D2 came from Chinese D2, which just isn't heat treated to its absolute potential. Like D2 on some of the new Benchmade models that's coming out, like my Benchmade Readout, that knife is fantastic. And that D2 steel, which I think it's CPM D2, but it's good. It's absolutely good. So, I got nothing bad to say about it. And you can just tell as soon as you put that thing on stones, it's infinitely different when you have it on diamond stones compared to, D2 coming from, whoever, Artisan or Civivi or wherever, or probably not Civivi. They don't do a lot of D2, but, the companies that do a lot of D2, when you put that on diamond stones versus, and I'm talking about imports, compared to that Benchmade Readout, no comparison. I mean, you can tell the second that you touch the stones to it that the D2 on the Benchmade is just a different animal, and it holds up great. So, it is what it is. D2, there's definitely been some good knives made in it, but there are better options today for sure. Compared to D2, to me, the D2 of the new era is crew wear, like the old shootout here. And, you can get all kinds of knives in crew wear, but crew wear is like kind of the next evolution of D2, or XHP is kind of like the next evolution of D2. Both of those steels are an upgrade over D2, but the Spy 27 is certainly better than D2 because it actually is a stainless steel, and ultimately probably has better edge retention. It would rival like really good D2, the Spy 27. So yeah, it's good. Big facts. Benchmade D2 is the best. Right on. D2 used to be the LMAX of its day. LMAX is a stainless steel, but yeah, I get what you're saying. And LMAX is a great steel when it's done properly. It's on the level or close to like M390 and 20CV, 204P, all those steels. But it's funny to me that so many people get, everybody just wants the latest, greatest new thing, right? And so some of the steels, like the Spyderco Canis coming in S30V, S30V is light years ahead of, what the steels were kind of the generation before this. And, we're comparing stuff like 154 CM, which is a good steel. I don't mind it. It's a good steel. But it's just not on the level of S30 or S35, any of the S steels, S35, S45, S90. And before that, we were talking, like 440C, 154 CM. And now that we have all these steels and a bunch of crazy ones, K390 and all this kind of stuff, people are like getting bored with, S30V or S35VN. And I still like those steels. They're still really great steels, and they heat treat really well. Most people can get a good heat treat on those steels. So that you're getting a pretty good quality package from just about any knife manufacturer if you're buying those steels. And so, yeah, I think it's I don't have any problem with those. Obviously, I know that, things in Magna Cut are all the rage these days. And I certainly like Magna Cut, and it's great. But, still don't mind the S30, S35, S45 steels. They're really good. So, teach their own. Right on. Thanks for making more black. Delivered Tuesday. Can't wait. Or delivery on Tuesday. Right on. Thank you so much, James, for supporting our website. Yes, I made a bunch more CMEs before I left last week, and Molly got them up. I still I still need to make a lot more. But I spent a large portion of my weekend last weekend machining little parts of G10 and carbon fiber and micarta and glow in the dark carbon fiber and all these things. So, you know, I burnt through all the material that I had that was ready to go, that was fixtured up and ready to just go into the mill. So I just burnt through everything I had, which I need to do more black G10. But I went through everything that I had available. So, but they're selling quickly. So if you're interested in getting one of the CMEs that I machined, you might want to go to the website quickly, because it's going to be probably another 3 or 4 weeks before I have an opportunity to make any more. So it is, it's just the way it is. But yeah, we got some cool stuff on the website. Molly's all the time doing new and different things. You know, she got some new patches like this one right here, little Ranger eye patch. And yeah, you know, they're cool. I like the black, red, and blue. Pretty cool little deal. I keep burning through them though, because I have patches on my backpack, and I keep tearing off the one I put on my backpack to give away to people. So I think I probably gave away, I don't know, 7 or 8 of them that were on my backpack, and I ripped it off to give it to somebody. So I'm going to have to stop doing that so I can actually keep one on my backpack. But those are pretty cool patches. So if you guys, I think we're getting pretty low on those too. So if you guys are interested and want one of those, I would go over to the website and get one, because I'm pretty sure they're about gone. But, you know, it's up to you guys. I'm not trying to push you into anything, but, you know, if you want some cool shit, go check out the website. And, you know, if you got questions or whatever, there's an email down here in the little ticker deal. Website information's down there. And we appreciate all the support for sure. Zach has many non-bench-made axis lock knives. Dr. Drew Dude will be, yeah, Zach's got a whole bunch of bar lock style, axis style lock knives that are non-bench made. You know, he tries out all of them. So even though, I mean, I think we can all agree that Zach is certainly a bench-made fanboy. He lives right there. I think, you know, I mean, truth be told, there's a little shrine in the back of Benchmade where Zach was born. I've seen it. I toured the place. They have the manger and the whole little setup, you know, and he was born right out back there in the one and only Oregon City. But he doesn't poo-poo anything else, you know. He'll check them all out. And like, this is a pretty decent, or no, not that knife. Sorry, wrong knife. Those are pretty similar, actually. The 940 Tree and the Quiet Carry Maverick, both axis bar style knives. And, you know, Zach, you know, because of his love of the BM, definitely thumb studs and bar locks are Zach's jam. So he tries them out from all the different places. And oh, by the way, actually, let me see if let me grab some tools here real quick, because I'm pretty sure I could see it in there, but I'm going to see if I can pull this apart real quick, and I'll just show it off and we'll find out if I'm correct or not. But I'm thinking that we might have a situation here where a U.S. manufacturer pirated some design choices. Okay. All right. You're going to have to bear with me here for a moment. Or, well, maybe not. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Interesting. How's that work? Okay. So we might have a situation here where a U.S. company stole some intellectual property from a Chinese company or a design element, let's say, which might be the first time that that's ever happened. I don't know. But, you know, it was something that kind of made me giggle. So let's check it out and see if that's actually accurate. All right, I'm going to have to pull this screw. Yes. And this one. And then we'll see if we can pull this scale off, is what I'm hoping to do here. Nice and easily. Sorry, I should have had a top-down view for all this. But you're just going to have to trust me that I'm pulling a knife apart down here. Oh, here we go. Sounds like somebody's walking in here. Either that or the dogs grew opposable thumbs.
I'm back.
You're back. You feel better now?
Kind of. I mean, enough.
Enough to...
And you're missing comments, so somebody's got to come manage this bitch.
Okay, well, get in here. I'm taking knives apart.
I put a bra on.
Okay.
Hey, Beaches. I saw some people ask where I was. I was here, and then
she got sick.
I didn't feel good. I mean, I haven't been feeling great, but like, I was dripping sweat, dude.
So,
sorry to hear about the bra, right, Will? Like, if I'm home, there isn't one on, but since I gotta, keep the hoodie off.
Already, I'm getting frustrated because this is not how I would have assembled this knife.
What do you mean by that, Mimo? I didn't poop. I used Slick'em all on my skiff bearings for my Kaiser, and it's freaking sweet. And I saw somebody else just got their Slick'em and said it was just as advertised. So good.
Awesome. So, I appreciate that. I need a flashlight.
I don't know what those are.
You don't know what a flashlight is?
Here's one in a box.
I don't want that. I don't want to have to open a bunch of crap. Okay.
Molly doesn't poop. That's right, Dr. Drew. I don't.
All right. Well, you're just going to have to trust me. I'm going to have to pull this apart in a different video because I'm not going to disassemble the whole entire thing because I don't have one of my Access toolkits right here or bar lock toolkits. But anyway, what's going on inside this knife is, one, I need to call Tactile Turn and tell them to redesign the direction of which all the hardware goes in so you can actually pull all the hardware loose and take this scale off, which you cannot do. So it would have been easier to remove the show side scale, but then I would have to pull the blade pivot out, which, of course, are all things I could do. I was just wanting to do it quickly. But the reason that I wanted to take a gander inside of here is because I was pretty confident that they have inside this knife, similar to the clutch lock setup that Kaiser's doing, they have multiple locations that you can run the spring for the Omega spring.
That sucks, Louie. I feel bad for her. I've just had a sore throat and then this heat stroke, apparently. I don't know what happened.
Apparently she's heat stroking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy Father's Day, everyone. Happy Father's Day. Oh, I saw somebody asked how many kids you have. He has 2.
I have 2 children.
And then I see, Brett, you asked a question, but Zach answered it. So thank you, Zach.
Okay. So I can confirm that, yes, this knife does have multiple holes. There's 3 holes on each side. So you could go like a soft, medium, strong, whatever you want to call it, like preload on the Omega springs. So definitely taking a little, I don't know where they were in development when Kaiser came out with the clutch lock, but Kaiser certainly came out with it first. But I mean, it is what it is.
Sean Staboms. You ordered a bunch of CMEs and you're from Hawaii. Wonderful. You need that 15V Grage. Am I out of that?
I don't think so. I don't know. I shouldn't say because I have no idea.
Yeah, you have no clue what's going
That's
on.
right. I don't have a clue.
I need you to shut right up.
But that's a good one. I rocked that one on my PM2 and on my Grage Shaman. I have one on both. So, I endorse that one for sure.
Yeah, the Shaman's available. Standard's available too, bud. So I don't know what you're talking about. You need to look at those new PA12 ones. That's where we have the Grage.
Yeah, the Grage is not a G10 one. It's the new manufactured for us, but here in the States.
What knife is that?
We dye it. This knife is the Tactile Knife Company Maverick.
Do you have your Shaman with the Grage?
CPM Magna Cut blade steel. I have my 15V Manix 2 with the sweet, super sick ball cage and OCD upgrade kit. And then, hold on.
Okay.
I have another.
He wants to see it with the CME.
Yeah. I do not have it. It's in the other room.
Which one? We have many.
In the it's probably in my box or the knife roll.
Okay, I'll go look.
It's in one of them. It's in one of those.
All right, then.
All right, she's gonna go grab it. The Grage Shaman. So anyway, this is a really great knife. I've been digging it, and like I said, it does have 3 holes. I don't know if I'll be able to show it off right there. Let's do this. Let me see. I don't know. Can you see the 3 holes right there on the top? They're like right here under my index finger, right there. See those 3 little holes in there? That's for the Omega spring. So, like I said, whether they took that straight from Kaiser or not, I have no idea. But, hey, it is what it is. And you can adjust the preload tension on the Omega springs that are in here. Just improving on what, I think preloading those springs is not a bad thing for sure. You can kind of adjust your detent that way, because that preload adjustment pushing up on that bar is what sets the detent pressure of the knife, as well as, the shape of the tang of the blade. And there's a lot that goes into it, but you can kind of adjust what that detent pressure is by preloading that spring more or less. So that's kind of a cool feature. And I was, looking at that. We kind of laughed about it and said, finally, a U.S. company steals something from the Chinese. So that was kind of funny. Steve Kalari and I were laughing about that because I saw it right like shortly after I picked up the knife down at Blade Show, and I was like, shit, those things, there's extra holes in there, which I haven't disassembled it to the point to actually change the spring tension. So I don't know which hole that they come in, and I can't see the spring sticking through just from peeking down in there like you can on most Benchmades. But I'll tear it apart under a top view camera so you guys can see what it's like on the inside. But a really great knife. So this one is the black micarta, which really kind of looks just like black G10, but it is definitely micarta. It's just, I think it's linen micarta with really, really tight weave. So it just kind of looks like black G10, but it feels good and it works great. And I like it. I like the knife. It's a good one. And then, of course, you know, I also picked up the Palace. Justin's Happy Destruction of Molly's VJ Day.
Shut your mouth. Nasty.
Nasty?
You do not.
Oh, I gave it to another guy. Now I remember that. Here is the Grage Shaman with the CME on it. Not actually attached, but that's what it looks like.
Did they say inappropriate things while I was gone?
Well, Chuck it did.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that.
But that's my 15V Shaman. I had the Grage one when I went to Greenville. Not just this last week, but the like a month before or whatever. And I was going to put it on down there and then gave it to another guy that had a 15V Shaman that I work with. I remember now. Mm. So there you go. But that's my 15V Shaman. And here is a 15V Grage Shaman CME. One thing that we should talk about was the guy that sent us stuff to look at. So a guy, and I'm not gonna throw names out there or anything like that, but I just want to tell the story because I feel like it was pretty ballsy. So this guy sent
the cojones.
wow, the balls. Yeah. The guy sent.
Oh, I saw there was somebody in here from Puerto Rico earlier when I was not in the room. So hey and hi. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what you're saying. He wasn't speaking Spanish.
Oh, okay. So you could understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, hopefully things are good down in the PR. So anyway, this guy hits us up, and speaking of, you know, stealing intellectual property and whatnot, this guy hits us up and says, "Hey, do you want to? Your Shaman is very tight, even with the pivot back all the way out. It's like it's cranked. Okay, yeah. Well, I got tricks to making your Shaman like this one. You know what I mean? So, you know,
for the super chat.
If you want to send it over,
Daddy,
we can tune it up, and I could actually do a video on that showing how to do that because I never have. But
no, I'm not sipping on a fifth of Tito's.
Thank you so much, Edgy American, for sending the $5 holler there. But yeah, send if you want to send the knife over, I can get her tuned up like this one.
Sean's de Bombs wants you to do a video.
Do a video on the Shaman?
Mm-hmm.
Getting the action tuned in beautifully. There's a lot of, a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have yous. You know what I mean? It's kind of, everyone's a little bit different in what the issues are if they're really tight like that. But the Shaman is a knife that was never really meant to have really great action. So, none of them are perfect. This one is pretty damn good, but I can make them all like this, but it's not like, in my opinion, the Shaman is not like the greatest action knife out there, even when it's tuned up. I mean, they're a lot better, but
you know what, Alice? I'm going to need you to shut your mouth. It wasn't a hot flash. I appreciate your tips, but I don't want them because I'm not having hot flashes. I refuse to admit or believe that.
You want to come in here and the light's on you a little
and
better?
Also, I have a comment about that. Kyle,
get your armrest off my armrest.
Don't think for a second that I didn't see your comment about, oh, it's nice to see you in the dark.
No, Dale, you did not miss the giveaway. But if you want to talk about some good action, the Freeman has really great action.
Thanks for stopping by, Alex. Have a lovely night of sleep in your
And
foreign country across the globe.
And it makes good noises.
In your opinion,
So does the Palace. Real quick.
which is better, Shaman or Mannix 2?
They're different. They're different.
I don't want to accept the change, Knife Nut. I am too young for the change. I'm ill.
You're ill,
Had to
but
have been.
Too young and ill don't really go together.
I'm licensed to ill.
That's negative. That's the Spartan Palace making good noises. Ting,
What's the
ting.
lock stick on the Freeman?
It has a little bit here and there. It's not horrible. But you know, once I get a little time, I can fix that as well. But
Is
you know,
the Palace on bearings?
You know, I don't honestly know. I haven't disassembled the Palace. And let me take a little gander in there. I thought about that when I first bought it, but I didn't ask them. No, it's on phosphor bronze.
There you go. Now we know.
I can see it. Boy, I don't know. It might just be phosphor bronze caged bearings, like the bearings in the smock.
Patrick says, "Back to the story."
Oh yeah, back to the story. Yeah, shit, I got sidetracked, huh?
Ginger, did you go to Blade Show? Because how do you know if everybody got the clap from Blade Show or not?
So back to the story. So this guy hits us up and he says, "Hey, I'd really like for you to check out this product that I make, and I'm going to send it over to you." And he sent an email to Molly, and so she agreed to said product. Well,
yeah, you send me anything doesn't mean it's going to get a video, though.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that we're going to do a video, and it doesn't mean that we're even going to like it. And so anyway, I opened up said product, and immediately I was just kind of like, what the, like, this is kind of crap. This is kind of trash, is what I was thinking.
Well, look at this Duke I could make from going to the hardware store.
Right. And so I was just like, what, like, who sent this, and why did they think that was a good idea to send this to me, of all people? So anyway,
it's kind of a big deal.
That's not true at all. But I do, and I think
he has OCD about the quality of things.
I pretty well made it known that I do a lot of fabrication work, and these happen to be metal parts. And so I'm just throwing this out there. If you're going to send me some metal parts that you fabricated, you better make sure they're good.
Perfect.
I'm just saying.
Perfect.
Like
he can't watch a show with somebody laying a weld or grinding something without making we cannot know what the hell is that. What is that?
And I'm not saying that, just I'm not like
he literally spent years of his life fabricating.
Yeah, and not like I didn't do production welding and stuff like that. Like, people call themselves welders that work at John Deere or whatever. Trust me when I tell you, welding on a production line and, you know, getting upside down in a you know, ethanol plant to weld you know, aluminum or titanium pipe, TIG welding while you're upside down and using a mirror because you can't see the actual joint. Like, there's a difference between what I consider to be a good skilled welder and someone that just joins metal together on a production line. Mm-hmm. So there's just a vast difference in skill set. But so anyway, I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole. So the parts that were sent to me were kind of trash. Okay. It was just bar stock that was cut into what was supposed to be 6-inch long pieces that weren't even 6 inches long.
Stop talking about nasty toenails. I'm going to punch every one of you.
And then I was on the phone with Zach as I'm looking at these parts, and I'm like, you know, I'm not fond of this at all. Like, I don't know who this guy is, but, and so Zach says, well, who sent him to you? And so he starts beat booping on the old, on the webs.
Zach put some hashtags, hashtag metal joiner versus hashtag welder.
Right.
Yeah.
And so Zach starts beat booping, and then he like stops and he goes, "Oh, you're gonna want to see this." And I could tell in his voice, that there was about to be drama. Like I just knew that he was about to send me something that I was not going to be pleased with. And so he sends me a link to this guy that sent us these items. And he has posted on, he doesn't even have an actual website. He's just got a place where people sell crap. He has completely knocked off the CME to the point where he calls us out. He says that his is inspired by us.
He uses the name.
Calls it the exact same thing. And now his are 3D printed with the same kind of printers I have. So I could I have 3D
There's
printed
reason
them.
we don't.
I don't sell them that way for good reason, because they're just nowhere near the same type of quality as, where'd that go? I don't know. Oh, this right here. I mean, technically speaking, this is a 3D printed CME right here, but this is done with a machine that's like $1.5 million. This is nothing like, it's not the same material. It's not the same machine. It's not the same process. It has zero. The only thing that is similar to this as like the 3D printed stuff I can make here at home is the fact that technically they were both 3D printed. Although the process, the quality, is very, very different.
Kyle referred to the diabetes as the beatus.
The beatus.
I love it. We do that crap all the time in the
house. So anywho, so I look at this guy's listings, and I'm just like, who's this freaking guy? You know what I mean? Like, and then for the guy to totally knock off a product that I have, which
Zach, put Kyle and Shane in timeout.
There has already been,
I'm just kidding,
multiple people knock off products that I've made, or mainly just the CME, because nobody knows what's in the Slick-em-all, and nobody's going to take the time to try and copy my Glassbreaker Delete and stuff like that.
He sure did not, Mimo.
But anyway, the point is that this guy knocked off a product that I developed, invented, if you will, for a lack of a better term, and marketed under a specific name. And then he took it, used the exact same name, changed it up, made it cheaper, doesn't sell it with an application kit or anything like that. And then the dude reaches out to me to look at and possibly review another shitty product that he makes that I wouldn't give to I would never recommend anyone to buy this, because I could just call you up and say, hey, go to the hardware store and buy 1/8 inch by 1 inch bar stock and cut it into 6-ish inch long pieces.
Drill some holes in it and bammo.
Right. And so anyway, Molly, when I told her about it and showed it to her, she instantly got to bleep blooping herself and was like,
if there's one thing I'm good at, it's a strongly worded letter.
Yes. And
it is grammar in the form of writing.
So anyway,
and the usage of big words to intimidate.
She called out the dude and said, hey, so now you're cold? Yeah. So she was burning up 20 minutes ago. Now she's cold.
It's not my,
So anyway,
it's
Molly sends
my
Molly sends this guy a letter or an email saying, hey, look, we didn't patent the CME. And the reason for it is
it wasn't worth the
dollars.
It
wasn't worth the dollars at the time, and it probably still isn't. So guess what? People are allowed to knock it off.
Yeah,
whatever.
and I
it is
very specifically said we have no problem with you making your own version. What we do have a problem with is the poor business etiquette you're using by using the exact name that we do.
Kyle said your middle name is Karen.
Yeah, I saw it.
Molly is Karen's middle name.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's Karen Molly. Who's her news?
So she's, basically just said, hey, you really need to change the name of your product and not get off a bitch's back. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
And like I made it very clear, this is not to stop you from doing what you're going to do, but it is to protect our company and yours, because we're not affiliated with you. You are not affiliated with us. And I don't want people to misconstrue our products.
And I mean, he specifically named us in his like description and everything.
And I told him to take that right out because he didn't ask for permission, and that is trademarked.
Yeah. So the names are trademarked. The product itself isn't, just because it wasn't worth it.
We knew people were gonna knock it off, and that's fine. And you do that, but come up with your own fucking name.
Right. So anyway, it is what it is. We are running a little light on likes, though. I see.
I know. I saw it. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Like, I'm over here dying as I'm streaming, and y'all can't even like the video.
NFK20 says I look stoned. I always look stoned. Do I always look stoned?
I don't think so, but I look at you every day.
Okay. Apparently, I always look stoned.
I feel like I look skinnier with this sweatshirt.
You feel like you look skinnier?
I feel like I look prettier.
Prettier, even?
Yeah.
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
That's what the Pooms will do for you.
The Pumas?
The Pumas.
The Pumas.
Yeah. The gray one.
So I feel like we have to tell the story that happened last week because...
So anyway, he changed the name and took our name out.
Yeah.
I got my way.
Yeah, she got her way. Karen.
Hey,
anyway.
mean, like, I'm here to protect this.
Yeah. So,
whatever this is.
As you guys know, I do some traveling for work. Connor Wright says I got stoned once a bunch of times.
Yeah, same.
So we were. So you guys know I travel a lot for work, and I was down at our home office in Southern Illinois this past week, and on Thursday night, I went out and had dinner and drinks with a few of my homies from work, and we're sitting there eating dinner, and I happened to look over, and this gal, we're gonna call her Angie. She is looking over at me and got her phone up as if she's taking pictures. And so just real quick, because she was taking pictures, I just went, give her one of these, that whole ordeal. And
I honestly don't remember Mima.
So she then takes that picture, sends it to her, and as like a funny thing, whatever, Molly looks at it, and it's a picture of me flipping her off, essentially, at that point.
Which, not surprised at all.
But I had no idea that Angelique was going to, or she was going to send this picture.
You want to tell them their last name, too?
Yeah, right. I had no idea she was going to send this picture to Molly, or I would have maybe intervened and said, not that I care she sent it, but like give her the context. But so this ends up turning into something really comical here because Molly responds, and she does it in the way of saying, "What the fuck, dog?" Like, I said, why are you flipping me off, kind of thing.
The fuck, dog?
But
question mark, exclamation point.
She said, "The fuck, dog?" question mark, exclamation point. Which Ange is a blonde-headed. She's a little special. She's a little ditzy sometimes.
But we love her.
But we love her. Yeah,
we love her.
She's special.
You gotta have one of those in the group.
Yeah, it's great. Let's call her Angie. Tammy, Phyllis. So anyway, Ange is sitting there, and I can see this look on her face. She's just looking at me like kind of perplexed, but a little bit embarrassed looking. And then I said, "What?" Like, she's just staring at me, and she goes, "You and Molly are rad." And I'm like, "What?" And she shows me her phone, and I see that it says "the fuck dog?" question mark, exclamation point. And I know my wife well enough to know that what she meant by that was, "Why you flipped me off?" I mean, essentially. Right. But, like,
I put a question mark there for a reason.
Right. It was something like, "What the fuck, dog?" But no what in the sentence.
And we speak in 2023.
In 2023. We out here on the streets. Right. You know what I mean?
We're from the hood, dog.
So anyway, Ange looks at this and immediately goes to, this is her pet nickname for me.
Yeah. The fuck dog.
The fuck dog. So there's, this is where things get lost in translation via text, right? And so,
oh my god, it's even funnier.
right. And
the
so,
good old fuck dog.
right. And so Ange is looking at me like, oh, you guys are, that's gnarly, and so I put two and two together what's going on here, and I just start cracking up. Well, now
That's right, Molly from the flock.
I'm getting called TFD as a nickname, and I technically I had nothing to do with it. Like, I didn't ask old girl to take a picture of me. I technically flipped her off.
Didn't ask her to send it to my wife.
Didn't say
ask for her to not be able to figure
right.
common
slang these days.
of the term of the days.
Right. Yeah, so it's been pretty funny.
The old fuck dog.
Oh, yeah. So that's been comedy, right? Like, it's
10 out of 10.
It's just funny. So
We're never gonna let this one go. You know that.
Hey.
Nobody at work is either.
No,
it's in his life, dude.
Yeah, it's stuck. Once
I've
it
even
happened,
referred to him as the fuck dog since he's gotten home.
Like, now that it happened, it's just there.
Yep. That's that. Hey, and so it shall be.
TFD. TFD for ECD or EDC. Oh boy. Maybe we'll have to make a sticker.
Yeah.
OCD for TFD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty funny, and it definitely made me laugh. So,
what size shirt do you wear? XX?
Me? Yeah. Generally,
TFD from this day forward.
I bequeath you TFD.
And from
generally,
henceforth, you shall be known as
right.
The fuck dog.
Generally, 2X on the t-shirt
unless
size.
It's got that schmedium shirt fit.
Yeah, unless it's a slim husky fit, and then it might be a tree.
One of those made to show your guns.
Right, what I really have a problem with is like shoulder width.
Yeah.
Because like the sleeve seam, if
hands,
it's up here,
shoulder.
then my sleeves are doing this all the time, and it's
not cute.
It's not ideal.
Not cute. What size hoodie do I wear? It's
like extra large,
large or extra large.
Large or extra large.
Like if it runs big, large. If it runs like normal, I like it extra large.
She likes them to be big.
Room to maneuver. Dance.
She wants room for so much activities.
Yeah, much room for activities.
When you're in the presence of the TFD, there's a lot of activities.
Huh.
Just saying.
Yeah. And sometimes, it gets aerobatic, if you will. No, I'm kidding. That's not true.
He says all he heard was queef.
Oh, God.
Oh,
you guys make me feel a lot better with this bullshit. Love it. You think your arm or what? You think your arm the fuck dog? I don't. Byron, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Can you please draw me a picture?
You think your arm were TFD?
TFD be flexing.
Oh boy.
That'd be queef. Almost as funny as you on the trampoline singing Backstreet Boys back in the day. There's a video floating around somewhere. I'm sure I could find it. It's phenomenal. The Backstreet Boys.
No, that's not true. Not singing the Backstreet Boys. Negative.
NKOTB?
No.
Molly would wear a medium too if it weren't for the milk jug. There aren't any. There's barely any. I want a boob job. Not really, but
arm wrestle.
Maybe
TFD.
A little bit.
Yeah, I did a little arm wrestling down at Blade Show. You know, put a bitch down.
Lifting the
It's
milk
what I do.
jugs makes her arms bigger.
It's what I do. And you know what? I'm really like 3 for 3. I think 3.
Very
I mean,
true.
the bike.
At Dean. Oh, and Christie's. Oh.
The biker thing.
You are my fire.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we've all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that it would be that.
Or was it? I'm
not saying that there's not dumb shit
up as
videos.
Monsters, and they're like, I gotta play the song. I know it, but I gotta listen to it in my head.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm confident that there's dumb shit videos of me doing real dumb shit. But
oh my God, we're back again.
yeah.
See, he knows.
Oh, I know what the song. I mean, I couldn't like sing them, but I kind of know how they go.
Yeah.
I mean, if you grew up, if you lived through that era, you've heard of them. You know what their song sounded like.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way that is.
For sure.
But so the Blade Show.
Am I original? That was in my head.
The Blade Show arm wrestling went like it did down at the biker event, where, you know, there was big gym muscles and stuff there, but you know, I mean,
Hi, Jim.
old dad stepped in there and put bitches down. This time it was with both hands, actually.
Kyle said next week on Old Dad Drag Race. Oh yeah, we should do that. I'll do drag makeup on you, and we can get your special pink sparkle wig and that outfit from back in the day. Recreate your night I met you look.
Recreate the night you met me.
Mm.
Mark says, "Send me my K2 back."
Mm-hmm. Ask him about the Cinderella poster on his wall.
Oh yeah, I had a Cinderella poster. The band. Not Cinderella. Okay. Not the Disney character.
Different.
The band, Cinderella.
Oh, Zach gifted a membership. Who's gonna be the wiener? It's Dang Ross. Another child sponsored by Zach.
But the funny part was, I don't even know where that Cinderella poster came from, because they were like way before my time.
Yeah.
But you know,
email
whatever.
us for sticker dang.
Like, and I'm confident that under that name, that's not who's typing those.
No, I know that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's Brett.
Don't be getting lippy, son, because I'll make a few phone calls and find out your douchebag background too.
I mean,
we've
really
all been
have
there.
To find it out? Because he's kind of in a douchebag existence. Like, he lives douchebag day to day.
So the K2, I'm just saying.
Bud.
You know, it could go either way.
You want to play? Let's play. No.
Yeah, but I did have a poster of Cinderella.
Shut up,
the band.
Kyle.
Yeah.
It's not a trick. Bye, Byron.
Byron's out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, Byron.
Nailed Lipio. He said lol.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. What time is it?
Fam guy strong.
Yeah. Aren't farm guy.
Farm. Oh yeah.
That's an RM.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. No. He was.
Gym rats are just nice to look at.
They're he had a lot bigger arms than I had for sure. And you know, he's a big dude. There's no doubt about it. But you know, I was just drunk enough that I was just willing to arm wrestle anyone at that point. And you know, I mean, he just wasn't that good. Like, I mean, I'm sure he could bench press more than I can, but when it came down to this sort of activity,
actually being able to engage those muscles,
yeah, he went down. Yep,
word up,
went down like a Catholic schoolgirl.
79 likes. Molly needs a YouTube chat in Braille.
Cinderella was a great band.
Why are you calling me blind?
Well, because you got fake eyeballs.
These have 40/40s, bud.
No. Those are augmented 913 balls at best.
No, they're 40/40s. They're eyeballs of the future.
That's not true. Those are pilgrim balls. If you ever saw them, those are wore out pilgrim balls that you put some freaking Coke bottles in front of.
These are enhanced sniper balls.
No, not true at all.
I can see all the way to Russia from the right here.
That is, she lies. These are lies, people. If you didn't know, these are lies.
Do you want me to get the trophy scope? I'll prove it.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Chinese spyglasses. Oh shit. She picked up those balls on the Oregon Trail. Yeah.
That's a good game,
that's
man.
That's what happened. I mean, her brother fell in the river, broke his arm.
Yeah, died of dysentery.
And she had to go see Dr. Pepper and get some eyeglasses as they passed through Winchesterton, Fieldville, Iowa.
Winchesterton, or like Fort Collins or something, you know?
You're going across the plains.
Oh, that got me right in the giggle dick.
Oh, my first concert was Poison. Nice.
Ooh, mine was New Kids on the Block.
My first actual like general admission concert was Candlebox. Was it Candlebox?
Sounds
Candlebox.
like it.
That was the name of the band, right? They had like one good song.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the name, but like I don't remember what they had that was good.
Hey, Mark, I would love to pick up a VC Edge interface, but I'm broke, dude. Like, I mean, there are two knives that I would absolutely love to have that I just can't afford, and it would be a VC Edge interface and a Rockstead. Those two knives I would absolutely, and one day, you know, I'll get one, I'm sure. But
where have you been, Gonorrhea?
It's spendy. They are spendy.
Gonorrhea said, I just realized the other night that the Yellowstone show is the Oregon Trail game. Yeah.
Right.
It's great, right?
It
I
is.
love
It's
that
great.
game. I wish I were
Candlebox.
a connoisseur of
Johnny
times.
said Candlebox opened for his band in the early 90s. Right on.
Wow.
What was their big song? I can't even remember it now.
Johnny, what was their big song? You
They had a good one. It was a good song, and I can't remember it.
1885 or whatever it was called. Oh no, the Yellowstone. Yeah.
1883.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it wasn't Sex on Fire.
No,
that's the like brother band or whatever.
Fly Me Courageous.
Far Behind. You left me far.
Sing it.
You left me far behind. No, I can't. Oh,
oh. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Far Behind. Far Behind is what it was. Yeah. Yeah, Sex on Fire was who did Sex on Fire? Those were I can hear the song, but I can't remember the band name.
Isn't it
it was like Brothers.
Stone Sour?
No.
Some bullshit like that.
Kings of Leon. That's who it was. Dang Ross. Kings of Leon. Yeah. There it is. We better get on some giveaways, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we better get on some giveaways. You guys want to do some giveaways?
Let's do the website one first.
All right, we're doing a website giveaway for... Oh, I didn't... Hold up. I got to show my Father's Day gift.
Oh, yeah, you guys. Oh. I was so excited when he told me he was getting you this because we discovered this on The Talk.
Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to do my best to show it off, and I'm going to try and move the mic close so you guys can hear this. And just know that that this, I'll tell it here in just a moment, but I'm going to move the mic right over here. Here we go. Oop.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you.
So that was actually a picture of me that they had in their hands. And they were playing Smooth Operator in the background, which is kind of hard to hear, I'm sure, over this. But that's pretty funny, right? So my son said that it's really hard to get gifts for me. Now, with that being said, if anybody wants to pick me up a VC Edge interface or Rockstead, just know that those two things are always on the list. Okay. But just throwing that out there. But that was,
you guys to remind us, those who get him gifts.
That's hilarious. They're really expensive. Don't buy me either one of those things.
Oh, I'm not allowed to get those for him, so you're on your own.
Okay.
100 people, 80 likes. Bullshit. We're not going to do the Father's Day giveaway until we get 100 likes.
Okay, so we're going to do the website giveaway first, and then we're going to do a Father's Day giveaway. But do you have the order number range for the website?
I do.
Let me see it. Okay. Come on now.
Have you tried Shark Knife Waka? Like Waka Waka Waka?
Waka Waka?
Hey, did you guys know it's Grimace's birthday? Just thought you should know.
Okay, I got it. We're going to do this, and I'm going to do this. Are you ready? I'm going to generate the numbers. So we've got the orders for last month from the website, order numbers. Here we go.
Paperback so I can write down who it is.
Yes. I'm going to generate it. Boom. Order number 3892.
I will not say the last name. I will not say the
she will not say. Generally, she looks up the order number and goes, "Oh, well, that's Carrie Strauss," and then reads off his address and his credit card info. 3892.
It's my birthday today.
Louis.
Happy birthday, Louis.
Yeah, happy birthday,
I'm
Louis.
sorry you had to lead into it with diarrhea. Nope.
Happy birthday, Louis.
Oh.
3892.
Yeah.
Whose order?
His name's Justin.
What?
Yeah, Justin B. It's not this one.
Okay. Nice.
But I just sent this Justin something else.
So he
I
plays.
think he got like a membership or something a while back. Anyway.
Is he from Chicago?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He's from New York.
New York. Justin B. from New York. You are the winner of the website giveaway. So Molly will put pictures up on the website of what you won. Tell him what he's won.
He's won.
Here, I'll just show it.
Yeah,
He's won this. And there's a bunch of stuff in there. There's a knife in there and a bunch of other things. So yeah, that's what he's won.
Yeah, there's just some things.
There's a knife and a bunch of other things in there. So I'm not going to get them all out in the interest of time. Because we still have a giveaway to do for the lovely folk that are in here.
If they hit the like button.
If they get on some likes. But yes, there you go.
I'm going to need 13.
13. Okay. So Micah Mattia, you've always wanted a bunch of other things? Yeah, I got it. I love the Canis too. Old Dominion. It's a great knife.
Old Dominion. Do you own that trucking company?
If you do, we send a lot of business your way at the company I work for. We do a lot of little Old Dominion, that and MME, FedEx Freight. A lot of trucking stuff. A lot of big rigs coming in and out. You know what I mean? Talk to Teddy Bear.
Gently ninger that like button.
Just gently. You're looking for 8.
Yeah, don't get too aggressive. It doesn't work that way.
Okay. All right. So let's get into it. We are going to do a giveaway for.
Chuggett says Old Dominion's a horrible company.
Is it?
Dang. Trucker against trucker clock.
Trucker on trucker hate. I mean, I thought you guys were just big rigging down the road, like the way you handle your rig.
You're welcome, Jeremy. I hope you liked your crap.
Like the way you're in control of that flatbed.
I'll run up on you there with my big rig. Thanks for the lightly spicy extras on my. You're welcome. I hear that you didn't want to show my drawing, but
yeah, Zach didn't want to show the drawing.
PG, it wasn't anything that bad.
Chuggett says, "Hate is what we do, good buddy." Nice. I like your style. Okay, so here's what I got for you.
7 people.
We're good.
All right, fine. Too easy.
So we've got a giveaway. Let me see that other bag. This is for the peeps for this giveaway. This bag's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. I don't know what all's in here. But it's heavy. This one's heavy. So
thanks, Greg.
Whoever gets that one's getting a lot of mass, a lot of girth in that bag.
There's gonna be more added too.
Oh, there's gonna be more in it too.
Junk.
Yeah, okay. All right.
More junk.
High gravity loot. Yes, sir. Okay. Heavy white sack. I mean, who doesn't want a heavy white sack, right?
I like sacks of all colors.
So here's the
texting
dealio.
Me, Brett.
Here's the deal. We are going to, for this giveaway, I'm going to put a start up in the chat. And then I'm going to ask you guys a question. And the way this is going to work, tell your dog to shut up.
It's not mine. He's your daughter's, and she's gone.
Okay. So, we're going to ask a question.
That's right, Chuck. It's sack.
And I want you guys to listen to the question carefully and then place your answer. You want to write down the answer? Write it down and I'll put it. Stop. Would you stop it? Stop it.
It almost faced the camera.
They didn't see it.
You guys, what you will be winning also is that dog that's barking.
There's a dog barking. So this right here is the answer to the question that I'm going to ask. Okay. So let's get into this dealio here. Here comes the start. Now, the question is,
one answer only.
One answer only. Closest without going over is going to win. This will be a numeric answer that you put in for this question. One guess only. One account, please. All the things. You guys know the rules. All right, here's the question. For all the mammals that we have raised on this property, what is their collective age?
That are currently living.
Currently living mammals
that we have raised
on this property. What is their collective age? Okay. I see a close one right off the jump.
Well, I see some numbers that tell me Justin would be divorcing me.
Yeah.
That were true.
Faux show. Unless we were like farming parrots that lived to be 112. And we got them as like, in their twilight years. Ooh. Somebody was just one over.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah. No, Chuckett. Molly does not count. No, her and I are not in this because we raised them. Only mammals. Okay. Because you guys know we have some other types of animals running around here, but only mammals.
Collective sum.
That's
not
correct.
average.
PNW, fun stuff. Humans are mammals. So listen to the words I said.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
No, Chucky, you cannot re-guess. You already guessed.
Just in Ohio. Just in time. Oh, Berkeley's currently on the Shinkansen bullet train with free Wi-Fi.
It is.
So I'll be sending you some pics. Free Wi-Fi on the bullet train.
Cruising. No, we cannot be for.
What's that?
He says, can we all just guess one number lower? Good try.
I'd like to rethink my answer.
Too bad.
Yeah, sorry, man. It is what it is, you know. Okay, are we getting towards the end here? So now we currently got 109 viewers. You'd have thought we would have got to, you know, the extra 6 or 7 likes there, but no, still didn't hit the century mark.
Sounds like a whole lot of BS to me.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I freaking thought.
There it is. Okay. All right, we're getting pretty close to the end here. I think we'll let it run for a few more seconds, and then I'm going to throw up a stop. So if you got a guess, throw it up there now, because...
Probably, Jeffrey.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. Okay.
Okay, let me just run back through and double check. But
all right.
So far, we have a tie for 3.
A 3? I thought it was just 2.
3-way tie.
I saw a tie for 2.
Is cracking me up.
Okay. All right.
Actually, 2 of which are cracking me up. Thanks. Thank you. Oh, love that for me.
It went down there. Hey, get that, would you?
Say it.
Please. Would you pick that up for me? It's your hair that got in the way. I tried to grab it.
I have a bald spot now.
Okay. Here it is. Molly's hair stuck to it. Let's find out.
Looking like it. Yep. Okay. We have a 3-way tie.
So 3-way knife off. And
do it like they do on the Discovery Channel, getting horny.
All right.
Now.
Here is the correct answer right here.
That's on my iTunes.
88.
Scan that CD in, y'all.
Dubs 8s. So there were 3 people that guessed 87. I know there were 2. I didn't see the third one, but she says so.
Brandon G.
Brandon G.
Chuck It.
Who
said, I'm not going to win. And Ginger Fisher.
I saw Ginger Fisher and Brandon G. I didn't see Chuck It's 87.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw somebody else guessed at 89.
Chuck It said, haha, I won, sort of.
Yeah, you won, sort of.
We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, so I saw someone had 89.
Yeah, that sucks. Sorry.
Yeah, that does
sucks
suck.
To suck, Kyle.
Okay, so here's the deal. So now we've got a
Wow,
way.
you guys are horrible farmers if you can't keep animals alive.
Well, we don't have tons of animals. We have a handful.
All the animals are, we are not,
We're not big. We're hobby farmers.
yes,
Um,
hobby farm.
Okay. So those three guys, Ginger Fisher, Chuck It, and Brandon G.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is just for you three. Do we have another question for them?
I'm gonna make a fur coat out of my cow.
Arm wrestle.
How about
Okay. That's fine. Closest without going over?
yeah, but let me count first.
Okay. Let us count first, and then we're gonna give
Hold on,
we're
I
gonna
need
give
to
you
call
guys
your
a
mom.
question. All right, so this will just be for Brandon G, Chuck It, and Ginger Fisher. I think it's one more than that.
I actually was thinking it was one less than that.
I think it's one more than that.
Well,
Yeah.
you think?
He was 3, right?
Yeah,
don't know.
but like
Yeah.
that wouldn't make it. That would make it.
Yes.
We
It's up to you.
We think.
Well, it's just going to be the number we pick. So whatever. I don't care. You write it down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ginger Fisher guessed twice. Did Ginger
did?
Fisher guess twice?
Oh no! Did you, Ginger?
I don't know.
Oh, thanks for calling him out.
Beaver Baron, the guest
Wow.
Nazi.
Thank you, Gets Nazi. Well, I need my homies to back me up. I can't do it all.
Ginger Fisher says count.
He did.
Oh,
You're disqualified, Ginger.
456 and 87. Was it his first or second guess? Was the 87?
87 was a second guess.
Oh, yeah.
You're fired, but you have a poon spoon, so
You're done. You're done, bud.
get out. Don't re-hit the like button, though. No, I'm kidding.
Well, if you do, hit it twice.
Lola.
Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the number for the second guessing.
All right, Chuck It.
Chuck It and Brandon G. Ginger Fisher is a big cheater. Okay. The question is, you go ahead and ask it since you couldn't figure out the number of years. You go ahead and ask it.
How many years have Justin and I been married?
Closest without going over, Chuck It and Brandon G. How many years have me and this old broad been married? Now remember, she's having hot flashes. So, I'm just saying.
You cannot call me an old broad.
This is only for Chuck It and Brandon G. We got other people guessing.
Yep, this is a knife off.
I saw your guess, though, Zach.
You might be right, you might be wrong. I don't know, because I'm not 100% sure.
Don't know. Yeah. Yeah, listen here, Dunlap.
Oh, huh.
All right. Chuck It, Brandon G. Throw your guesses in there.
It's okay, Zach. I forgive you.
Here, we'll just go. Actually, for this one, it's not closest. It's just whoever's closest, period.
Yeah.
Not closest without going over, just closest, period.
Well, your wife sucks, Matt. He says my wife would kill me if I didn't know.
We see all guesses from everybody but the two that we want.
Okay,
Chuck It's in for 15. Brandon G says 20. 20, right? Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to tell them? Either way, whether you're right or not, doesn't matter. We picked the number that we thought.
Right.
But
We're going with it. We could be off by a year. I don't know.
We could be off by
Doesn't
1
matter.
year. Doesn't matter anyway because Brandon G wins.
You're the wiener, Brandon.
So 19. It's either 18 or 19.
Well, actually, we can confirm because we have an answer, and we have a family member in the chat that can tell us and said he knows.
Tell us. We
We
don't pay attention to that kind of stuff, really. I mean,
Right.
let's be honest.
Right.
I mean, I'm only 37, and I was young. I was young when I got married.
Wow.
That's how that rolled.
I was
Uh,
a child.
You were a child. No, 19. That's what I thought.
You were right.
I was
Good
guessing
job.
19. But
was
she said
thinking
18.
18.
I was thinking, yeah. Okay.
What year were you married? What kind of question is that? We have no idea.
04.
Alice. Well, now we know, I guess.
Well, we're 2023 now. You could subtract 19 years
Well,
from
yeah.
that.
So could she. No knowing.
But anyway, okay. So there we go. We got it. Brandon
married 3 years.
Brandon G.
When Burke was born. Okay. Yes.
Brandon G is the winner. And so send us an email. You can check out the email down here. info@OCD for EDC right here.
Thanks for a minute.
Send us an email with all your relevant info. We will send it to you. Justin B from New York.
Yes,
you're
I
getting some
remember
stuff.
when my daughter was born. Thank you so much.
Molly doesn't math. No.
I do
No, she
not
doesn't.
math. I know when the kids were born and what days, what years. Marriage,
Whatever. It is what it is.
it's not important. We don't care.
No.
He's got the easiest wife to deal with in the world. And I just don't care about that crap.
Right. And I don't really either. I mean, we try to go out to dinner on our anniversary, whatever, but it is what
Fun
it
race
is.
to the mailbox for the card in
Yeah.
August.
Yep.
I know what day.
Yeah.
It was August 21st. But I won't fucking remember when August comes.
Oh.
I'll forget because I'll be.
Jeremy
busy
says
doing
he
life.
remembers nothing.
Perfect.
I congratulations,
fine.
Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon.
Okay,
He
so
knocked her up, then made an honest woman. No. I
has never been an honest woman. I have never been an honest woman. Okay,
I
so
think I was pregnant out of wedlock.
Yeah, so let's see what he's won. Should we show it? No, I don't think we will because I want it to be a surprise for Brandon. You know what I mean? I like it better when it's a surprise, and this is a heavy bag. There's a lot of girth in this bag. We don't have that kind of time. We just don't have that kind of time. You know,
You
what I
might
mean?
be able to build your own workbench with some of the things in there.
Hey, build your own workbench kit, bud.
Not a kit, just
you can
parts.
Yeah.
To make it easy
Better.
to move around.
Yeah. Okay.
Girthy bag sounds
He's
like
won a big bag of gold. Right on. So we'll get off here so you guys can go watch.
He says, "Thank you.
know.
I'm a big fan of girth."
Nice. I like it. Yeah. So we'll get off here so you guys can go and watch. Edgy American. Go check out Shane's live stream. If you donate some dollary dues, he'll show off his nipples. And then Crispy Donut Community is also doing a live stream tonight, from what I understand.
Who
Crispy Donut Community.
Mm. There's something in my hair.
I don't know.
Is there
Your fingers are in it.
something moved? Probably just the wind.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Breezy in here.
Edgy American's still in here. I think he starts in 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
I think he goes at 9 p.m. Central. And him and John will be hanging out. Go hang out with them. cool dudes, laughing, having fun. It's good times.
The turkeys aren't laying yet, but I have confirmed I have a male and a female. I actually had 4 turkeys and 2 just disappeared.
Home test for
literally.
Molly?
Home test for Molly? Yeah, what?
I don't know what we're doing.
Are you
home testing?
talking about like vid? Because I already did that. I don't have it. I told you I have the HIV.
Yeah, it's got herpetogonosyphilis, but she'll go to the pharmacy tomorrow and they make pills for that. So get it knocked out of there, Like I said,
Yes, Johnny.
never been an honest woman.
Backspacer, I got your email. I have not spoken to him. I have some emails I need to go over with him.
Yeah. Sorry, Johnny. We'll get to it.
Time to see what designing it would take and all that. So it will take some time to look into.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it. All right, perfect. Hey, just a little FYI for the guys that are in here. Anyone down around Louisville, Kentucky, hit me up. Hit me up. Louisville.
Where's Ian?
I don't know where Ian is, but if anybody's around Louisville, Kentucky, this upcoming week, hit me up. Hit me up via the emails or on the Instagrams or whatever.
Slide into
the DMs and maybe we'll go grab some dinner or something.
Hey, and if you're around Des Moines, hit me up. Maybe I'll go on a hot date with you. Psych. I won't. I don't like leaving the house unless I'm going to Starbucks.
All right. Have a good week, everybody. Hopefully everybody had a good time tonight, and we will catch you guys later.
Bye.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Peace.
Word.
To your mother. Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Mom.
Bye, y'all.